Call East Bay Community Energy now that we have staff. Welcome. Roll call, please. I guess we don't have that staff.
Not yet. Just give her a minute.
Can I get somebody to do the roll, please?
Yes.
Please join me in the pledge.
Yeah.
Excuse me, the meeting's called to order. We're doing the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, so.
Good. However you do it. Okay. Can I get
all right, I will
please?
Call the roll here. All right, here. All right, so Piedmont.
Huh?
I will commence calling the roll.
That'd be great. Is Stephanie going to be here today?
Yes. Yes, she should be here. Piedmont. San Leandro. So not present. Emeryville.
Here.
Union City.
Here.
Albany.
Here.
Berkeley. Hayward.
Here.
Dublin.
Here.
Livermore.
Here.
Fremont.
Here.
Oakland. And Alameda County.
Here.
And CAC.
Here.
Okay. So with that, we will move to public comment.
Thank you. I can handle it from here. Before we get started, I'd like to welcome Melissa Hernandez, Vice Mayor of Dublin. She will be taking over for the loss of Don Biddle. As you know, Don was a very active member with East Bay Community Energy, and Melissa's a very dynamic leader from Dublin and will be able to fill in for Don in his absence. We certainly miss Don, but I want to welcome Melissa and very happy that Dublin saw fit to appoint her. So having said that, public comment, you had something you wanted to say, Al?
I did. I had something, there's an action that Hayward took a couple weeks ago that I wanted to share because it relates to what we're all trying to accomplish here. And just a little background first, for a number of years we've had a large solar array at our water pollution control facility, and we've been producing way more energy than the facility consumes and exporting it to our other city facilities, City Hall, the police station, and whatnot. And we were doing that under a special Res BCT tariff rate that PG&E offers. And it was a 1 megawatt solar array. And we wanted to expand it. We wanted to make it bigger. But PG&E basically said, no, we're only going to buy a certain amount of power from you. The fact that it's local, the fact that it's green, didn't matter to them. And so that expansion of the solar has been on hold for a number of years, until a couple weeks ago, when the City Council elected not only to double the size, which had been our plan for a long time, but to triple the size of our solar array, because we knew that we had a partner that was going to be willing to purchase the energy. We have a PLA for all city projects in Hayward, so it's going to be local union labor that's going to be building it. We have a local company, NGO, I believe it was, out of Oakland, that was selected with the low bid. And it's going to come online right around the end of this year. So around the time that all of us as residences are taking power from East Bay Community Energy, hopefully we'll have East Bay Community Energy purchasing some of that power from what will end up being, I think, probably the very first local renewable project in Alameda County that is a direct result of what we're doing here, because we would not have approved it if we didn't know. So I wanted to share that because it's a victory for all of us and something that we can all feel good about. So thank you.
Okay, thank you. All right, with that, anybody else have anything? All right, so we're going to move to public comment. I guess we still don't have a clerk, which is interesting, Mr. Executive Director.
I will keep a 1 minute.
You what?
I will keep time for comments.
Okay, well, we're going to, based on the amount of public comments, we're going to give each speaker 2 minutes. So please stay within that. So you each have 2 minutes. So we'll start with Mark Hall. After Mark Hall will be Ben Foster. After that will be Susan Harmon. Please be up and ready to speak. Is there a problem? Okay, is Mark here? Is Mark here? Come on, Mark, you're up. What are we doing, Barbara?
We're in order.
You're in order?
Not really. Doesn't matter. We've got our own order. We're very organized, and it'll go much faster than 2 minutes.
Evening, everyone. My name is Colin Miller, here representing the Oakland Climate Action Coalition, and also here with the East Bay Clean Power Alliance. And yeah, we're excited by the work products that have come from the local development business plan effort so far. And we believe that if implemented, they would result in a truly unique community choice program, one that delivers the full scope of potential community benefits. So we are here today with a few representatives of the more than 30 member organizations that make up East Bay Clean Power Alliance to show our support for the local development business plan and to urge the board to also support the exciting work products that it represents. So we've put together a human slideshow to highlight some of the work products, the policy principles they represent, and to show how they collectively help achieve the goals of East Bay Community Energy.
Okay, I'm sorry, what did you say your name was?
Colin Miller.
Okay, that's what I thought. I don't have a card from you.
I've got it right here.
Okay, so if people are going to speak, and Barbara, I don't think you're as organized as you thought you were, because I don't have a speaker card for him. So I will need a speak.
Speaker card, and there's no cards because Stephanie's not here.
Well, there was a lot of speaker cards because you used them all. Okay. Go ahead.
I'm Susan Harmon. I'm with Friends of the Public Bank of Oakland, and we welcome Hayward, where we are, to that bank, as well as all of the rest of you. This is building community wealth. The policies and programs proposed in the local development business plan work products utilize many incentives to build local clean energy and reduce electrical consumption. Prioritizing energy efficiency and local power generation will reduce costs for both the agency and customers. Developing local distributed energy resources will reduce the need to purchase energy from a volatile energy market. Incentivizing local energy programs that include local hire and adders for small local businesses will create good jobs in our communities and increase revenues for local businesses. The net result will be more money circulating within Alameda County and less money leaving the county for remote energy purchases. We can use this increased wealth to address social justice issues that have plagued our communities most impacted by the fossil fuel economy for far too long.
I don't know.
And the Public Bank of Oakland will also keep money local and keep it from going to Wall Street banks. So this is all an effort to create more jobs and create more local currency flowing. Thank you.
Thank you.
Audrey Ichinose.
I'm sorry.
Audrey Ichinose. Berkeley Climate Action Coalition and East Bay Clean Power Alliance. One of the important ideas of the local development business plan is collaborative procurement. Collaborative procurement would utilize the agency's position to aggregate individual small projects into much larger projects. By collaborating with customers to aggregate projects, East Bay Community Energy will reduce risk, streamline the process, save time, and achieve economies of scale to reduce overall costs. A proposed revolving seed fund, which would qualify projects and cover initial steps would make participation almost risk-free. The RREP program, RREP stands for Regional Renewable Energy Procurement Program, led by Alameda County, is an example of a successful collaborative procurement of municipal solar resources. This collaborative approach can be applied to many different types of clean energy projects, solar and wind, energy efficiency, and storage capacity, and be used in different areas for schools, churches, neighborhoods, as well as commercial, industrial, and residential sectors. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, I'm
Hi.
Angela Scott.
You turned the mic off.
I'm sorry, what was your name?
Angela,
There you go.
hello? All right. Angela Scott with Communities for a Better Environment, and I want to talk about community benefits and social justice. So incentivizing local clean energy projects creates opportunities to address many community benefits and to do so in a way that strengthens economic and social justice and promotes equity. The community benefit adders and the feed-in tariff and net metering programs, for example, would incentivize small community-sized projects in low-income communities, build local businesses, provide local jobs, benefit nonprofit organizations that serve low-income communities and communities of color. We would also like to see an adder for community ownership of projects in most impacted communities that have historically been excluded from renewable energy benefits. Thank you.